Silence, I like that. Awesome.
Good evening and welcome to the Board of Selectmen meeting on Tuesday, March 19th, 2026. The time is 6:03 and I would like to start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So, tonight we have a special night. We are actually having our pinning ceremony for our police officers, which are over here to my left, and we also have our Cub Scouts from Troop Pack 91. It's actually a pretty big night. We got that done. Next on the agenda is the citizens' input. Do I have any citizens who would like to speak? Hearing none, I'll move on and I'll go right into the police department pinning ceremony. Chief?
I want to thank the Select Board for having us here. Town Administrator, Robin. Okay. Let me put these spectacles on. Good evening. It is truly my honor to recognize and promote three outstanding members of our department tonight. These men have each demonstrated exceptional dedication, professionalism, and leadership. They have earned the respect of both their fellow officers and the community they serve. This evening, we're proud to promote Aaron Mounsey to the rank of lieutenant, Brandon Adonisio to the rank of corporal, and Christian King to patrolman first class. These promotions were not simply given, they were earned through an extensive and highly competitive promotional process. Each candidate successfully completed a written examination, participated in oral boards that were conducted by area chiefs and lieutenants, and concluded the process with the final interview before the chief. Throughout their careers, these men have consistently demonstrated commitment to this department, to their fellow officers, and the people of this town. They lead by example every day through their work ethic, integrity, and willingness to serve others. While tonight recognizes new ranks and new responsibilities, the truth is that three of these men have already been leaders with this department long before the stripes were given. Please join me in congratulating Lieutenant Aaron Mounsey, Corporal Brandon Adonisio, Patrolman First Class Christian King on this well-deserved achievement. We are proud of each and every one of you, and we look forward to your continued leadership and service. All right. So we're going to move on to the pinning process. These guys were promoted in January, but because some of us, Brandon went on vacation every month, we couldn't seem to get together for the ceremony. So I have de-badged them all tonight for this, and we wanted to have people special in their lives come up and pin them. So for Lieutenant Mounsey, his beautiful wife, Allie Mounsey, is going to come up, and she's going to pin him. Don't stab him. Hey, hang on. I gave you the wrong one.
No, give him that one. Give him that one. He's getting a demotion.
That was a test. All right, Austin.
Hi, buddy.
All right. All right, next up, Corporal Adonisio. His granddad, David Kelly, who was a Lawrence police officer for 33 years, is going to do the honors. There you go, sir. Those are tough. All right. And Christian King, his lovely girlfriend is out of state working tonight. So I have the honor of pinning him. So Christian King, Patrolman First Class. So next I wanted to call up our leader at the PD, the one who runs the show. She's our office manager, Katrina Russo, and I had some plaques made up for their promotions. And Katrina's going to come up and read them. Yeah, why don't we do one at a time?
All right. I'm gonna put these underneath. I don't want them to fall down. Hold on. With honor, pride, and deep appreciation, Lieutenant Aaron Mounsey, badge number 492. On the occasion of your promotion from sergeant to lieutenant within the Newton Police Department, your journey to this moment reflects more than dedication. It speaks to your character, your integrity, and your unwavering commitment to those you serve and those who serve beside you. Through long hours, difficult decisions, and steadfast leadership, you have earned not only this promotion, but the respect and trust of your fellow officers and community. May you continue to lead with strength, compassion, and honor, inspiring others as you have every step of the way. In recognition of promotion to corporal, Patrolman Adonisio, in acknowledgement of your exemplary dedication, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to the citizens of Newton, through your hard work, sound judgment, and leadership in the performance of your duties, you have earned the respect of your fellow officers in the community you serve. Your hard work and devotion to excellence have distinguished you within the ranks and merited your promotion to corporal. As you assume greater responsibility, may you continue to lead by example and uphold the highest traditions of the Newton Police Department.
All right.
Congratulations. In recognition of professional achievement, Patrolman First Class Christian King, on your promotion to Patrolman First Class with the Newton Police Department. This distinction reflects your continued growth, dependability, and commitment to the responsibilities of serving and protecting the community. Through your work ethic, professionalism, and dedication to duty, you have earned the confidence of your fellow officers and supervisors alike. As you reach this milestone, may you continue to build on this foundation with pride and purpose in all that you do.
All right, Katrina, thank you. Well, that kind of commences our ceremony here. I'd like to take this opportunity to say that not only these three guys that got promoted, but my whole department here, the town of Newton should be very proud of the men and women on this department, because we have changed the culture along with the selectmen, the town administrator, and everybody in town. I think that the crew that we have really cares about the residents in this town, and we kind of look at it like the residents are our family. So I'm very proud of the whole department. Thank you.
Hey, Chief, could you introduce the two new officers that you have? I think you have two new officers who need an introduction. And I'm seeing the old school gentleman say yes. So.
Are you talking about the guys that just graduated the academy? Okay.
The two that just graduated.
Yeah, so our newest officer, Greg Sinelli, just graduated the full-time police academy. Greg, stand up. Greg also won an award for our leadership at the academy, which was very prestigious.
Awesome.
And then our other recruit, our brand-new part-time officer, everybody knows who he is. It's Chief Kane. Chief has 40 years in law enforcement, and it is an unbelievable honor to have him on our department. His wisdom and his experience is amazing, and the fact that he came to work for us part-time is a feather in our cap. So thank you, new Officer Kane.
Good, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
So, Chief DeFlumery, you mentioned the word culture. That has changed. In my 4 short years being on this board, and with less than a year to go, I want to commend you and some of the members of this town for starting to change that culture. It does not happen by an individual. That's called dictatorship. But what you have done in this department, in taking a rookie back who might be towards the end of his career is phenomenal. So bear with me as I give my speech. And this was going to be a little bit of a heckler, but I decided not to do that today in face of this rookie. So I was one of the select board members that began the search for a new chief of police. And if you had asked me today where we would be in a couple of years in time in the future, couldn't have predicted it. I'm happy, but I could not have predicted it. At the time when the department truly needed steady leadership, a well-respected, experienced former chief from Exeter stepped in and made an impact immediately on our town. He didn't just fill a gap, he helped set a direction focused on stronger culture, renewed pride, accountability, and a better working environment for everyone in that department. And because of that, it has come through the town. At the same time, he played a critical role in supporting the select board through the hiring process. If you think of a select board, none of us have had a badge, carried a gun, or understood what you do every single day. We see it like a TV, right? We don't live it like you're driving a motorcycle and you see the road at your feet. So we recognize that. He gave us space to form our own opinions, but always made sure we fully understood each candidate, their strengths, their challenges, and what they would bring to the role. Because of his guidance, we were able to make a thorough, informed decision, one that led to Chief DeFlumery, and that decision has clearly served the town well. But what stands out most to me is this. After helping shape the transition, he's chosen to stay. That doesn't happen often. To continue serving this town, to work under the very leadership he helped bring into this town. That says a lot about his character. It says a lot about the confidence he has in Chief DeFlumery and the direction this department is heading. So today, I just want to say thank you to Officer Kane. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your leadership, your professionalism, and your commitment to this town. And most importantly, to all of you that wear that badge, stay safe. It's not easy. Chief, I'm going to give you a symbol, and I'm going to give you my speech. This is an iniqua. It's a special type. It's called an iniqua. In modern symbol meaning resilience and leadership. Often used in modern context to symbolize navigating difficult situations, resilience, and marking one's path. Your path is being marked and watched, and I thank you for bringing forward this department to where it is today. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for bringing back the town.
Thank you.
So with that said, Chief, I promise, Chief Kane, I promise I don't have anything. I didn't write anything. I won't go into anything. I'm welcome. I welcome you on the force. Seriously. With that being said, we're going to take a brief snack so you guys can enjoy some refreshments and you guys can take some pictures and stuff like that, okay? So, thank you. Yep. Have a good night. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll see ya. Where are we? Approvals, administration, approvals?
Transfer station update is next.
What?
Transfer station update is next. All righty. Now, Ted, we good, Ted? All right. Red light never went out. And welcome back to the remaining part of our Board of Selectmen meeting. And the next thing up on our agenda is the transfer station update. That's Todd.
So I got a big list of everything we need to do. This is 2 pages long, so if you want to do it now.
Yep.
Yep, up at the mic, please.
Huh?
You sure did.
Start off where you guys can take a look at this. This is information on LED lights that I want to put in at the station to get rid of the sodium halide. You guys are sitting there paying a lot of electric bills for the lights to actually be not turning on for an hour. They hum and go and go and go. You can watch the meter spinning and turning. You can see that Hampton did it, a couple other towns did it, and they're saving a ton of money. It gives you a breakdown of what you're going to pay for it and what it's going to cost.
so is this being sponsored by Unitil?
Well, Unitil doesn't own the poles, we do. So I'm getting in touch with them tomorrow to see if we can buy the lights from them or if we have to go to an outside source, and I'll get pricing on it and stuff like that, but we are responsible to put them up.
Yep, no, okay, but so the thing to look for with Unitil,
Mike, did you turn your mic on?
On the ground.
Paula, shut them all off.
so the thing with Unitil or any utility is a lot of times they'll do some type of rebate or
Or
some type
grant
of-
or something,
Or
yep.
grant, so that.
I'll be
for the
checking into
energy
that.
efficiency on that.
Yep,
So that would be my first thing, and I wouldn't just talk to anybody. I would actually call and ask for your account representative. You
Okay.
should have one.
yep,
But just, this is the line of work we're in, and they should be able to walk you through what's available for you,
okay.
okay?
All right, now on the Packers, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out who owns them and if we're paying for them or whatever. I did find out through some old documents that we are paying $450 a month for them. G-Mello has not done any maintenance on them in years. They are about to die. They are rusting through, there's rot holes in them, they've never been greased. One was about 20 gallons shy of hydraulic fluid. You have leaks in them, and you have one that has an electrical issue that shuts off all the time. So I've been talking to them to see if we can get those replaced, or if we get the contract coming up, which I do have a bid for you guys to look at. I do need an okay on it or not. I still have some more to do with it, but I'll give it to you now. If you guys want to read through this, this is what I've done so far with the bid. Joe, you already looked at it. So if you want to start, you can pass it down. So the bid is coming up, so we might want to either think about getting our own packers and then just renting the boxes. I am getting pricing on new packer units that we could buy, but again, we'd have to go through all that when I get the pricing and stuff like that. I have a guy coming in to do the chipping on the brush out back. I'm moving around some of the stuff as soon as I can. I'm moving the compost piles. I'm gonna move the dumpsters to a different area. I'm gonna make it more of a flow to go through the whole yard, so that way everything goes nice and smoothly. We do need to talk about the backhoe and the Kubota. Those also, I had a guy come in and do some maintenance on them. The backhoe, every single piston is leaking. The hydraulic tank is contaminated. It needs a ton of work. He is repairing the hood because it was rotted through. And there's a bunch of other things that need to be done to that. And the Kubota is basically been beat to crap. So that needs to be replaced as well at some point. Let's see what else.
Oh, well, I was on the board more than 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all in the potholes. Like to get something done with those potholes on the exit, because that's every time, every day I hear something about those.
Yeah.
What happened to the guy that you were getting in there?
For,
The pothole?
I don't know if I was getting anyone on that one.
No, I thought at the end of the winter,
I was filling them with sand myself.
Right.
I don't think we ever gave the okay to go and, did we?
I thought we did. We said spend up to $1,000 or whatever it was, like.
Oh, that's a townie. He only wanted to fill that one big one, and that was it. And I told him, no, we need the whole thing done. And he was like, oh, that's going to cost you like 10, 20,000. I says, no, don't worry about it.
Okay.
And then one of the other things that Todd didn't mention, what he's been doing, is a lot of the residents have been going down there. So the other pile that you've been giving to the other people, the compost piles.
Yep.
So Todd has been filling some of their pickup trucks with some of that compost. So he's been able to reduce those stockpiles of that.
Yeah,
so that
and
the
I've been
people-
rotating them as well, trying to get it so it's better compost, so that they don't catch on fire themselves. Also, I have wood chips, so if you know of anyone that wants wood chips, I will load a truck up with wood
That's what we
chips.
talked about when he gets the wood out back chipped, instead of, because I know Mike said it's a pain for him to have to light it on fire. Somebody's gotta be there, Ronnie, his only employee, to watch it. So if he gets it chipped, he could do the same thing for residents. If they wanted to come down and get some rough wood chips, then he would be more than able to be able to load the back of their trucks with the backhoe.
Is it wood chips that we could use over at Greenie Park like they do?
No.
It's not that.
Those are
These would be more
special
rough
chips,
So,
yeah. But,
There's all types of wooden nails and stuff.
but this way here, we would only be paying to get them chipped, and then the residents would be able to have free reign and be able to use them.
Yeah, if there's a use, if not,
Might want to
well,
talk
you
to the
can
guy
use
at
them as
the,
an under mulch. That way you don't have to spend as much money on mulching your yards and stuff like that. You put it as an under mulch and then put a good mulch on top of it.
Right.
yeah, you might want to talk to the guy at the greenhouse, because I know he has to buy.
He's already got issues
yes?
with the tree service people that come, and he takes their stuff for them, so he's got an agreement with them. So he's more than,
Good.
I was thinking of Tom as well.
I had already asked about that.
The only thing I think you need to add to this RFP is the compactors.
Yes, I was told we owned them, and I'm going off of an old 2016 bid, so that's why I took it out of there, but I will put it back in. I also have to put in the tonnages and stuff like that. That's the last thing I'm working on,
So I
so.
don't think we do own them, because
No,
they've
we don't.
broken
I
a
actually
couple
found out.
times.
Yeah,
And before, when I filled the other one with the oil, that was still on them to come out and fix it,
right.
and they didn't.
Right, and the thing is I called him, I told him to come out. Mike did a small little repair and said, well, these aren't ours, so we're not gonna touch them.
Right.
So that's why, and then I talked to a few people and everyone's like, yeah, I think we own them, you know? So now I did my research, I found out that we are paying for them.
We are paying for
So
them.
tomorrow, when I talk to, they got Mike calling me tomorrow, and he will be told that he needs to come down there and look at these things and go through them top to bottom and tell me what it's gonna need to either fix them or replace them.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Because if we go down where,
I'm with you.
you know?
Yeah. So yeah, I guess add that back on there, so you
And if we're renting them and they're not serviceable, they should be replacing them at their cost.
Oh, yeah.
It should not be costing us a dime.
Right, but the only problem I have is we're gonna have them for 6 months, and then if we go with some other company, then we're gonna have to have them switch them out to theirs.
Well, you know
So
what?
that's kinda why I'm kinda saying that we should probably invest in buying our own. That way we have them, there's no issues, we go.
Well, I
have
think the
some-
problem was, we originally rented them, and this was before me, but I'm trying to get in their mindset, and my mindset currently, is if I rent them and they're gonna service them, that's even better.
Right.
And they were. When I was first on the board 4 years ago, they would come out and fix it.
Yeah.
It was a thing. Why they've stopped, probably because they know their old POSs, and they know that they need to be replaced, so.
And nobody's on top of them like you are now.
Now he is now. So I guess I would add them to the bid, and if they bid on that project,
It's brand new,
we alter their bid and say, no, if you guys are doing it, you're replacing these.
Right.
You're not servicing them, we want them replaced.
right. Okay,
So, I mean, I would get a price anyways, I would ballpark it, but I'm sure they're gonna be
would too.
pretty expensive, and then you gotta
I
maintain
just
them,
don't-
and,
I just don't, my opinion is I do not want to take on the maintenance of these things.
right.
That's something we don't want to get involved in. It's not like we have a maintenance department.
right, and,
Well, the thing is the guy that I have doing the maintenance on the machines also can maintenance those. But because they're so far gone, he already looked at them, he says, this needs a new machine.
they're wasted.
It's to the point where you can't save it.
Hydraulic company to come in and do it, Mike. The thing is, what we have to feasibly look at is, what is it, $450 a month
Yes,
that we're paying for these things? What is the cost for new ones, and how long would it take us to recoup that cost? And then what would a service contract with the
So-
company cost us?
so, in the original contract, it was they had to be down within 24 hours.
Right,
That hasn't happened.
which doesn't happen.
No, but that's what it said. So the next contract will have penalties for not coming down
I'll
within
put it
24
in there.
hours. So that's where, right, that's how we kind of got out of them with mattresses.
Okay,
They were charging us exorbitant fees
right.
because they were disposing of them in mass. And I said, well, you're already breaking the contract by not servicing us when you say you're gonna service us, so we're gonna stop giving you our mattresses. They didn't say boo, so.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
If we're gonna have our own, then we need to have an SLA in place too, with somebody that's gonna do preventative maintenance. And we need to understand the cost of, so there's a cost to buy, and then there's a cost to serve, and I'd like to see the total cost package per year.
Yeah, I'm getting that all together, so I will present it to you guys one day when I have it all in a package, so that way you know exactly which way you want to go with it.
Yep. Exactly what we're looking at. Is there anything else?
That should be it for now.
do you want the guy to fix the pothole? It's just for this year until next year, hopefully, so.
Because of that one pothole, now there's about 7 potholes.
Saw.
So no matter what, if you fix that one big one, which we keep filling it with sand,
Yeah.
so at least it's not, you're diving down 3 feet every time you go through it. So I'd rather have that all cut out, because what you have is you have rocks under there. So some of it's sinking, some of it's up higher. So I'd rather get that all scraped out, flattened out, and repaved just in that one section, unless you guys don't want to. I mean, it's up to you guys.
That was my thought, just to take that one section out and do, like he said, regrade that section so that it's all firm. So that it's all firm, and then pave it, and then that'll alleviate the issue. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep happening.
Connect with Pavero, ask him what he thinks is best for us to do.
What was that?
Mike Pavero,
Yeah,
ask him what he thinks is best for us to do,
as in,
that area. I'd like to hear his opinion. He's got strength in that area.
yeah.
All right. You good?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm just gonna need those papers back, so I can...
that's fine.
I appreciate you tackling this, thank you.
Yeah.
And the bid is in here.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had the transfer manager come in and speak to us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Todd, I appreciate it.
Todd.
Yeah, when you get that pricing for those LED lights, let us know.
I'm working on all different aspects. I've got about 10 things on the fire, and I have to wait for them. Like the passive guy for the cameras, it took him 3 months to even get back to me.
Yeah.
So, and I actually had to call him to let him know that you guys wanted to up what you wanted to do with it.
Sure.
Yeah,
I got my feelers out everywhere.
All right.
yeah, and Rob already met with him too, showed him what Rob wanted and what he was expecting down the police station too, so he knows the whole package, what he's putting together, the guy. So he's looking to see what he can get for a deal for the cameras, to be able to get it all set up, and then get what he needs to do down the PD for Rob.
Yep. All right.
Thanks, Todd.
All right, next up, I haven't had one of these in a long time, but an ARPA update. I thought we were done. I thought we were done. There's more ARPA updates?
Well, the spending needs to be done by
Yes.
December.
Yep,
Dot the i's and cross the t's.
we do. We
this year.
actually have to be very transparent. But before I tell you about ARPA, because, you know, I have 27 pages, almost like Todd. No, I'm only kidding. But a couple of things, and I wish my audience was here. Now it's gone. So the police chief, you need to know. So I went to a Unitil meeting this morning, and it was an absolutely fabulous regional meeting. But one of the things that they wanted us to know, and Paula and Robin, you may need to know this, in case we get phone calls on this Thursday from 10 to 2, there's going to be helicopters flying very low all over our town, and they're scoping out poles and wires and whatnot. So they'll be in the area in case you get calls. That's what's going on. It's not a search and rescue mission. So that was really important. The other thing is, and you've heard me talk about some of our disasters, and like everything the state does, one of our disasters from July of 2023, our money for the administration portion of it finally came through, our FEMA money, and it was $15,664.21. We got that, I don't know, Paula, maybe 2 weeks ago, right? Finally came in.
Are you taking us all out to dinner?
Yeah, definitely. So this was because of the storm and the damage to the roads. So because in their infinite wisdom, the FEMA said, we want 100% of your payroll, and after you give us that total, we'll give you 5%. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? So that's what we got, right? There's one more coming that's only going to be, I think, Dan, I shared it with you, maybe like 9 or 10,000. That's still coming. So we have a little more FEMA storm money, and that's a 2024 April rainstorm. That's what that is. Okay, ARPA, because, like Paula said, in order to be compliant, April 30th was my last official ARPA report, with the exception of December. I have to do a final. And we had till December of 2026 to spend all our money, which you'll be happy to know we did. And it was $515,910.59. And I'm supposed to give a recap of what it was, and so I highlighted just a little of the important things for the million people on cable TV that we have here, so that you know where our money went. And this money actually saved the town tax money. So it's really crucial that you understand how really creative all our teams got and approved this stuff. So we spent $7,371 and change. I'm going to forget the change on these. For voting booths that we needed desperately, especially because of COVID, we were trying to social distance and we couldn't. We spent $15,500 for the highway department for a waste oil heater that we desperately needed, that helped Mike because now he's able to more efficiently burn the waste oil from the transfer station. So that was a very good thing we did. We spent $78,879 and change for portable filters for town hall, police, fire, and the EOC, all needed equipment. We did AEDs for the town. We also did AEDs in our rescue vehicles, police, fire, rescue vehicles. I needed batteries for my message board sign, that was minor. And also we needed to update the power stretcher for the ambulance, and that money all went to that. We spent, for the transfer station in the park, Granny Park, we spent $9,854. For those of you that don't remember, we did have a transfer station staff person die from COVID. So because of the safety needs down there, we did set up a generator, made sure they had hot water. And then the baseball park, because of overuse, because as you remember, everybody was home, and they were kind of destroying our conservation land as well as the dugout at Granny Park, so we had that repaired. We spent $9,401. The ARPA committee decided, and with the selectmen's help, we needed updated cable so that we could make sure that everything was on cable, since we couldn't have meetings in town here, so that we could all do stuff remotely. We did security cameras, which is a shame because clearly they're not what they should have been, for the police department, the fire department, the transfer station, the Granny Park, and the beach. But it just, as you can see, that's a small amount of money, that $9,400, barely put a dent in it. So clearly we'll be getting more, evidently. We spent $89,599. Again, Granny Park Police Department, upgrading. The most of this was virus software for the town, for all our town buildings, police, fire, library. And then we had to put in a keypad, a security keypad at the EOC, which was required based on what we were dealing with in the environment at that time. $3,200 was spent on Newton Conservation Land at the Bush Farm, again, because everybody was home. People were destroying the Bush Farm. So we had to hire somebody to go in, clean the entrance area, take care of some damage, and also, again, we did some work at Granny Park. We spent $11,563 sanitizing all the buildings after every public event. If you remember what we went through, it was so bad we had to close Town Hall for 14 days because we had a COVID outbreak here. We had to sanitize everything, the chairs, the tables, the floor. So that ran into a little bit of money. We spent $92,304 for stipends for our first responders. The police department got $36,276, fire department $41,475, highway department $3,025, election workers $3,498, and the transfer station $8,028. And they were all considered essential workers, so that was the state, or the, I guess I would say the state's way of saying thank you. We spent another $2,319 for the voting booth curtains, because in their infinite wisdom, when they said buy voting booths, they didn't include curtains. So we had to buy curtains. So we had the money for that. We spent $36,013 to assist the police department in purchasing a cruiser. So that was voted on by you and the ARPA committee. We spent $10,803 for the police department, highway department, and fire for our repeater and mobile radios, which I hate to tell you, they still aren't great. So it was a Band-Aid, but there's still more work that has to be done there. We spent, let's see, let me just keep going, $22,479 for a new generator at the transfer station. During some of our outbreaks and weather events, our generator that we had there died, so we were able to get one with the ARPA money. We spent another $4,500 at Granny Park. Was really in bad shape. We had to remove trees, fix the parking area, and we also bought grills and tables for the park and the beach. We bought a voting machine. The town clerk needed a new voting machine, and I shouldn't say we needed it. We were told we had to get it. We didn't have a choice. That was $7,250. And then to make her job, and anyone that's downstairs, a little easier, because I think we all pitch in, the selectmen and our admin and Robin, we spent $5,131 on a folding machine that helped us to get our taxes out and ballots out, whatever we had to do. We spent $80,000 for an ambulance. That was just our share. More came from other departments. We spent, wait, I'm almost done. Another, oops, where's my, $2,799 for a touch-free credit card machine for the town clerk. Again, because of COVID, people were trying not to touch things, so we were able to get that. We spent $13,774. We had multiple vaccine booster clinics. The police department helped us, Kingston, we did it as a community, and it was very successful. We did a couple of those, and that comes to $515,910.
Oh.
So there you go.
Trish, I must say, you did a really good job with all this ARPA stuff. You did.
Yeah, well, it was with the help of everybody. It was a community effort. I think you've already said that when you talked about the police department. Everybody really pitched in.
I get it, but without somebody like you spearheading it, it doesn't happen.
Well, thank you.
Like you get it all together and make sure everything's filled out right, so we get the reimbursements when they need to or whatever.
Thank you.
Without you, it wouldn't have happened. I'm confident of that, but thank you for all your hard
Thank
work
you.
on that.
Thank you. And everybody in TV land and all you people that left, you're sorry you missed my report. I'm sure of it.
Next up, I have a approval of a new septic permit application. It looks like the only change on there is adding a permit number, which it's 2026, and we're still doing this. So Now we have a permit number on our septic.
So I move to
permit.
accept the amended,
From having a 3-page, like,
Carbon copy?
carbon copy.
With
to
no
it's going
permit
to
number?
be online. Yes, with no permit number.
Okay. All right, but now we got one. All right,
move
that's
to
good.
accept the amended septic application as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Mike. All those in favor? Aye. That is unanimous. Next up, I have the resignation of Mark Cook, Deputy Chief of the Fire Department, effective May 19th, 2026, which is today.
I move to accept the resignation of Mark Cook, Deputy Fire Chief, with thanks and gratitude.
Second?
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Mike. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that is unanimous. All right, you got a next one?
I move to sign the tax bill warrant for the second half of tax year 2026.
Second.
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Mike. All those in favor?
Aye.
That is unanimous. The assessor recommends granting a tax refund for the 8 residents in the amount of $750 so the qualified veterans won't lose their total credit amount. So,
Which you approved the last meeting?
it was like 2 meetings ago. It's just, yeah, I think it was 2 meetings ago.
So this literally just breaks down
Which,
One.
who it is, and now because the tax bills are going out, we'll be able to actually
Right.
refund them.
sure.
So I move to authorize a 2026 Veterans Tax Credit in the amount of $750 for the following 8 applications as approved by the assessor. Tax map 13-2-3, 46 Quaker Street. Tax map 7-3-22-5, 6 Kenwood Drive. Tax map 7-6-8, 14 Quaker Street. Tax map 10-1-4, 1 Heath Street. Tax map 16-5-22-2, 78 Amesbury Road. Tax map 8-3-11-10, 6 Balsam Way. Tax map 13-2-15-3, 23 Peasley Crossing Road. And finally, tax map 12-2-11, 38 Quaker Street.
Second.
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Bob. Sorry. Listening to all that, you got through it though, so. All those in favor? Aye. That's unanimous.
And they'll all be downstairs for you to sign each one.
Okay.
Fire Department.
Is that the way we're doing this? I don't know.
I guess. I move to authorize the pay rate.
Wait. Paula, is this the way we decided to do the fire department?
Yeah,
Just a blanket?
that's how we did the PD. It's part of their, in the budget. That's
Okay.
how we did the PD too.
Yeah, it is.
was everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
I move to authorize the pay rate increase for each fire department employee who was included in the 2026 approved operating budget effective June 1st, 2026.
Second.
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Bob. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous.
I move to approve the consent agenda as written.
Second.
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Bob. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. All right, the town's new website has launched early afternoon today. With much success, some more recent items need to be manually moved over. Please be patient as we do this to navigate this new site. To me, it's the same, but it's old. It's all old stuff on there.
Because I couldn't get on it today from work. We had to go on our phones and shut Wi-Fi off. Our firewalls were blocking us getting on our website.
That makes sense.
Excellent.
All right, you got till tomorrow to fix everything.
Yep. The town hall will be closed Monday in honor of Memorial Day, 5/25/26, and the Memorial Day parade on 5/25/26. I'm guessing Bob has something to do with that? No?
No, we'll
Joe.
be staging at the safety complex for anyone who wants to join the parade between 9 and 9:15. Rolling parade will, through the town, will commence at 10 o'clock from the safety complex. And everyone will convene at the Willow Grove Cemetery for a ceremony at 11 o'clock. And everyone is welcome to participate and, stand outside and
There's usually some coffee and,
we will have refreshments at the safety complex.
right before the parade starts. So if you want to get there a little bit early, it'll be nice so that we can get everybody situated to kick it off. Hopefully, I saw a little bit of rain in the forecast, but I'm going to say a little prayer to God and see if he can't move it for a little bit.
All right. Anybody have anything else?
I'm good.
No?
Nope.
All right, we do need a non-public, so we'll deal with it.
Under what?
We're gonna go in under legal.
Okay.
Make a motion.
Yeah, it used to be printed at the bottom of my agenda. No, it's on all agendas, so.
It's out for legal, which makes sense.
Make a motion to go into non-public under 91-L.
Second,
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Bob. This is a roll call vote. Bob?
aye.
Joe? Aye. Mike?
Aye.
Ashley?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. That is unanimous. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying.
Yeah.